Hi, welcome to the Real Tea of Sobriety. I am Heather, recovering alcoholic or alcoholic in recovery. I'm almost 3 years sober. Who are
Oh,
you?
I'm just. Do you want me to go? I'll go. I'll go. I don't care.
Okay, okay.
I'm Natasha. I have 110 days sober.
Proud of you.
Go me.
Yeah, definitely. Before we get started, I just want to let you know that this podcast is for conversation, connection, and shared experience. We are not medical professionals, therapists, or counselors, and nothing shared on this podcast should be considered medical, psychological, or professional advice. Topics may include addiction, recovery, trauma, and mental health, which can be sensitive or triggering for some listeners. Please take care of yourself while listening. If you are struggling or need support, we encourage you to reach out to a qualified professional or a trusted recovery resource. You're not alone. And if this podcast hits, stay with us. 988 is the Suicide and Crisis Hotline. Again, that is 988 Suicide and Crisis Hotline. SAMHSA, Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration, is 1-800-662-HELP. That's 1-800-662-4357. And with that, we will get going. So this is our first podcast. We're basically just going to introduce ourselves, tell you a little bit about ourselves, how we met, how this came about, um, and just shoot the tea a little bit. So,
Oh, we have tea. We have all the tea, but we
oh,
just do it
okay.
in text.
Do we?
So now we'll have to bring it to video.
Yeah.
Um, so I can say I'm super excited about this. We talked to, so we did meet in rehab, but the
Yeah.
dynamics were a little different. I was a patient and she was the head of residential
Yeah.
aides. Yeah, so she was like a big
Residential.
deal there.
Yeah, oh, I
And
wasn't, but
well, to the patients you were, but um, so we met and we instantly bonded, I thought.
yeah.
I did get a
Yeah.
little stalkery at times, but that's okay. She liked it. No, that's so fucked up to say.
I did. You were a joy. You were an absolute joy. Oh my
No, it was
gosh.
fun. It was fun. Like a lot of serious things happened, and I went to you. You were a big constant and a big a person that I trusted, that I knew I was safe with. And like I saw it with other patients too, so it was really nice getting to know you, getting to develop a relationship. And then I asked Heather, "Hey, can we hook up out of here?" And you were pretty firm. You're like, "No,
Well,
we can do, recovery outside of here, but like we can't really be friends." And I was like, "Yeah, fuck that much."
yeah, yeah.
But then things happened and we are legally allowed to be friends.
Yes, we are. Yeah, we are both
Um,
alumni of the rehab we
yeah.
were in. I was in the place where I worked, where Natasha was there as well. I was there in 2023, early 2023. And then I decided that I wanted to give back to the recovery world and that recovery was my patient. I did not want to see anyone down in that deep abyss that I was in. There were nights that I said to myself as I'm drinking, if I don't wake up in the morning, I'm okay with that. I really am okay with that. So I did check into that rehab, learned a lot about myself, why I made the stupid ass decisions I did as an adult. It's because childhood trauma. So basically, all the decisions I made as an adult was as 7-year-old.
Yeah.
So anyway, back to us how we met. I was going from the parking lot into the building where my office was, and you were sitting on the deck. And I looked over, I'm like, God dang, she's got beautiful hair. It's white, just like mine. And then
Friends.
you said to me,
I said, "Hey, are you on TikTok?" And you're like, "Yeah." And I was like, I actually Googled the name of the place, the recovery place I was going, and I found you on TikTok. I was watching your videos before I came in, and I was like, oh, I hope she's still working there. So I like got pre-creepy before I put the full-on creeper. Thankfully, there's
I
no
love that.
restraining orders, just
I love
tea, just coffee.
it. You know, you can creep on me anytime you want to.
Yeah, I have been. I have been for a very long time before you even knew me. But yeah, and I thought you were just amazing.
Aw,
So I'm
it,
glad we're doing this. I'm really glad. I'm
yeah,
excited.
I
We have a
am.
lot of good topics that we've been, discussing,
Yeah,
bringing up.
yeah,
And I think
definitely.
an interview, like there's a lot of people like lined up for interviews,
Yeah,
that have amazing, holy shit stories that blow our mind.
yeah, yeah. When
So,
when you think that, like, oh my gosh, my life was just hell and just horrible. You meet somebody in either the rehab facility you're in, or like when I got out, I was an open book. I posted on Facebook, on TikTok that, you know what, I'm a recovering alcoholic. Here's my story. And so I actually also had friends from the past that reached out to me through Facebook and text. Hey, I see you're sober. So am I. I'm like a year sober, this. So we had that reconnection that way too. So yeah, there's a lot of people that we have interested in coming on the podcast. We're going to be talking not only about their stories, but about different subjects. What is it like to be in rehab? Because a lot of people, they may want to go, but they've never been, and they're like, holy shit, it's scary. It's scary if you've never been. So I think getting that out there, having a bunch of different views, opinions, talking about it will help those people that really want the help, but they're shy or they're afraid, not knowing what to expect. Um, so you have a friend that will be interviewing too as well. It sounds like she has
oh.
a story and a half.
Yes. So funny because I'll just give you like a little taste because like she was like the most beautiful, I mean, outside girl. That's how I like knew her in school, was that girl you're like, oh my God, she's so pretty,
Yeah.
and you're like, I want to be like her. But then I saw her at parties and stuff, and then she kind of disappeared.
Hmm.
And then I heard she was really badly addicted to crack. And then I heard she was living in New Orleans, and we come from like this really small, very small hick town. So I was like, what the? And then we reconnected later in life after she had been through her whole journey. And we're sitting in the car one day, and I was like angry, or someone had pissed me off, and I was like, yeah, she don't know me. She don't know that bitch. I'm from the streets. And she lost her mind. She's like, you are not from the fucking streets. I was like, you're right, I'm not. And then I was like, tell me your story. Like,
Yeah.
obviously, you're from the streets. I am not. Oh,
Wow.
and
Yeah.
it's just insane. Her whole story blew my mind. So I'm really excited for you to meet her and like for the
Yeah.
world to meet her. She's
Yeah.
incredible,
Yeah.
and I'm all for girl power, strength,
Yeah.
perseverance, all of
Yeah.
that. And that's, basically what this is going to be about.
Yeah.
And
Definitely.
guys,
Yeah.
too. We'll throw a couple of them in there.
Oh yeah, just a couple. No, we will.
Ah.
We know some pretty cool guys that are sober
Yeah,
and
no, I know some great guys. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, definitely. I wouldn't mind even like if we got a SUD, substance use disorder therapist on here, where we can interview them, he or she.
That would be very, very
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
definitely.
would be super sweet. I would like that.
Yeah.
And there's
Yeah.
so many topics. Like living in sobriety anyway, we agree is bullshit.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody likes it, really. I'm not a fan, but I do it. You know what I mean? But there,
Yeah.
so with all the, you know, I would say the beginning of sobriety is the hardest, right? But as
Yeah.
it goes on and you get more time, oh man, life does get better and you start
Yeah.
seeing those things that everybody's talking about. But let's talk about the beginning,
Right.
when your
Yeah.
dopamine is just crashed out. You have zero, and you're just laying in bed. You're twitching a little bit,
Yeah, you're sitting in class in rehab.
you
Fuck
know?
this shit,
You're just like, I
man.
hate my life. I hate my life, And then when life starts beating you as you're already down, how do you get through that? And how do you do it sober, right?
Yeah,
How do you just not throw everything away and go back?
yeah,
And I think I'm learning a lot of that right now. And I know, everybody else has. So
yeah.
I'm excited to see the answers that we can find ourselves, from these
Definitely.
people. Because like we want an audience to get things from our podcast to gain,
Yeah,
knowledge and information, but
yeah,
also like you and I get,
yeah,
we get the knowledge and information as well. So it
yeah.
helps us.
Yeah, definitely. It's twofold. Um, Now, when I first got out of rehab, man, I felt so good, so good. And I told myself that I was going to allow my sobriety to define me. And I did. And I think that it was really good that I did. But now that I'm several years into it, I don't know. I think I have the attitude is I'm not going to allow my sobriety to define me because I don't plan on ever drinking again.
Right.
And the life that I'm creating for myself now, which is it's a pretty powerful life. Um, I want my actions to define me, not my sobriety. So I don't know if that makes sense or not, but
It does. It does.
yeah, yeah.
It does.
So
I
yeah,
like it though because like with you and I, like so our stories are pretty different, but like we have similar,
yeah, yeah,
ties, I guess. And then so you're further out in your sobriety. I'm early in sobriety,
mhm,
and we're both PTSD trauma. We
yeah,
share a lot of or some, I'll say some
yeah,
because we haven't even, fully delved into each other yet.
yeah,
But we know we have a lot of common things that bring
yeah,
us together. Um,
yeah.
but I also like the aspect, people are like, oh, well, she's further in sobriety. Oh, she's still a baby, and I'm not as, I wasn't as pink cloudy when I got out. And no pink cloud for me. I was like, the first time I went, yes, oh, that pink cloud was great. I loved
Yeah,
it. So I can
yeah,
empathize with what you're saying, but like the last time I'm like, not so happy.
yeah, yeah.
I have to create my own happiness.
We do. We do. We have a choice. We can either choose to live a happy life, which there's going to be sad moments, there's going to be frustrating moments in that, but all in all, at the end of the day, how long was I frustrated for today? I was frustrated for maybe 5 minutes. How was the rest of your day? It was happy. It was great, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
Um, yeah, all I knew is that when I was ready to discharge from rehab, I wanted, I just wanted to live my life. I was in a very abusive relationship with a narcissist. And I knew even before I went into rehab, and that's one of the reasons why I started drinking really heavily is to just forget about him, forget about being with him, how he was treating me, abusing me, and everything. And
Yeah.
so I knew I was going to leave him. So man, when I was told this is your discharge date, man, I was so excited. And then I'm like, shit, how am I going to move out? I don't make any money. I do. I made really good money then. I was just spending it all on liquor. So,
Yeah. Yeah,
yeah,
that's
so
true.
I was excited to get my life going. I It took me 2 months to get an apartment. I moved out and I think I just cried tears of joy that first whole week I moved out. That was great.
I love that for you. I love it because they're like one of those people who actually, and I hate saying this, like deserve it though. You know what I mean?
Thank you. Everyone
Just
deserves that. Everyone
well,
deserves
yeah. I
that.
mean, not
Yeah.
everyone. You know what I'm saying? There's a couple of people out there. I'm like, what kind of?
I love you.
I mean, I'm just saying. But no, I
Yeah.
think I love it. I love it. You were saying about you'd have like 15 minutes of a bad day and then the
Yeah.
rest would be fine. And I
Yeah.
think it's really important to note that. We do. We focus on that 15 minutes,
Uh-huh.
and that overtakes the rest of
Yeah.
the day. So we're
Yeah.
just focused on the 15 minutes of shit and
Yeah.
ignore the rest of the
Yeah.
day that was good.
Yeah.
And
Because
I think
yeah,
yeah,
go
that's a
ahead. I'm
key.
sorry.
No, you're fine. Just that's a key to it is stop focusing on the negative
Yeah.
because it's not that big. It's
Yeah.
not that bad.
Yeah. Yeah. And be in the present as much as you can. I actually did this exercise. It's a Buddhist exercise. Um, be in the present, focus on what you're doing at the time. So that's what I did. And it's one day I'm driving to work. It's like, okay, I'm going to turn the radio off. I'm going to focus. I'm going to just keep telling myself, I'm driving to work. I'm driving to work. And next thing you know, I'm like, you fucking asshole, put your blinker on. No, wait, I'm driving to work.
Oh my God, that's
So,
amazing.
but that's always, it's a good exercise to do too, like when to be mindful,
Mm.
to be in the present instead of focusing constantly, like, say, I don't know, maybe my dishwasher just blew up today. I don't know. I could still be focusing on that, but what good is that going to do?
Right.
And it didn't, but what good is that going to do? So, yeah.
Exactly. It's I mean, and my first like I said, my first time in rehab, I'm hearing these words acceptance, gratitude,
Yeah.
mindfulness. And I'm like, wow, know. But then I get out now and I'm like actually applying them and it's like, holy shit, these actually work.
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to sell anybody anything. It just is.
Mhm.
It just is.
Yeah.
You have to accept life
Yeah.
on life's terms, you
Yeah. You
know?
do. You
And I
do.
know a lot of people in addiction and recovery, they're control freaks,
Yeah.
They
Ooh.
need, I mean, I'm a control freak. I have to control people, you
Yeah.
know? And that's scary when you become a person who has to take the people around you that you love and move them around like chess pieces just so
Wow.
you feel okay.
Yeah.
That's scary. And I
Yeah,
did that
that
with my
is.
kids growing up. You're here, and
Mm-hmm.
it's like to accommodate me because it's my world, my universe. And that's hard to look back and acknowledge that
Yeah.
that's what I was doing because I needed to feel safe. I
Yeah.
needed that control.
Yeah.
And so that's what I learned from recovery is you can't control people. You
Mm-mm.
cannot control everything. You cannot control your environment.
No.
You can make it as pleasant as possible,
Yeah.
right? You can do what you can do, and the
Yeah.
rest, fuck it. That's it.
Yeah.
It's hands up, Jesus, take the wheel.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, I mean, recovery is amazing if you kind of go along with it, right? You're floating in
Mhm.
a river.
Yeah.
You let the river take you. You're not
Yeah.
going to want to swim up that current. And I
Yeah.
swam up that current time after time after time.
Oh,
And then when
girl.
I just put my arms out and let go, oh man, it's great.
Yeah,
It's
it
it's
is.
beautiful.
Yeah. Isn't it great waking up in the morning and not feeling horrible or not like me, my drug of choice was alcohol. So like I would drink so much for like 2 years before I went into rehab that I would black out, pass out, wake up the next morning and I'd have to drink more because I had the shakes so bad.
Ah,
And it's so nice being able to wake up and not have that, and being
yeah.
able to
And
drink
not
my
feel sick.
coffee and love
Yeah.
my coffee. God, it's like 10 o'clock or maybe 2 o'clock in the afternoon rolls around. Is it bedtime yet? I want to go to bed so I can wake up and have my coffee.
Dude, I've done that. I have a whole bedtime routine now. I went and bought PJs. Like, I mean, they're just little flowered, thermal
Yeah,
thing. But
yeah,
I look so forward to taking my shower,
yeah,
getting my hair smelling good, brush my teeth, get my stuff on. I have a whole routine, get the dogs all settled. They got heating blankets and whatever. That's a
yeah,
whole other thing. And cuddle up with my man. That is my favorite time of the day.
yeah,
And wake up and have my coffee,
yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah, yeah,
instead of, so my drug of choice is opioid. So I'd always be thinking, where am I going to find pills? The
yeah.
pills are so hard to find, but where am I going to get them?
Hmm.
And I'm not out loud with my recovery. And that's another thing I like about us is you're loud and proud.
Yeah,
People don't know. but they're good. They're gonna.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're,
Oh,
hello.
yes, they will.
I'm out of the closet. Surprise.
Here I am.
It's drug
But
addict.
I mean, the people in your life that don't know right now, I think they're going to be so proud of you when they do find out
Yeah,
that
I
it,
think so too.
and I'm going to love that for you so much, so
It's
much. Yeah.
it's gonna be it's gonna be cool. I don't like post it on Facebook or anything. And all my
Mhm.
other friends, or my recovery friends are like, oh, recovery. And I'm
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
oh, you. But no, I'm thankful for this because I do wanna help people.
Yeah.
I wanna make sure that, what I know, any knowledge I have can get passed on, and then I can get knowledge right back,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. Wait until you're ready though.
Oh
Take
yeah,
your
yeah.
take care of you first. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah. And you better hurry up because we're getting this podcast going.
No, I'm actually ready. I promise. I'm ready. I'm ready now. I'm 100%. And I've
Okay.
told I've told a few people, like my family knows, my kids
Good.
know.
Good.
My kids are super proud of me.
Oh, I
So
bet.
I'm
Yay.
grateful. I'm
I
grateful.
love
My
that
son
for you.
watches recovery podcasts because
Yeah.
he has some family members who are still in addiction, and
Okay.
him and his wife are trying to learn about addiction.
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, hey, I'm doing a podcast. He's like, ah. Then he referred me to a bunch of them, and I'm like, okay.
Oh, that's cool. That's
So
cool.
I'm doing research too.
Yeah. 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 Before we hang this up for today, since this is just our introduction, I know we're gonna get deeper into your story, my story, things like that, so people can get to know us. Um, What is one, while you were in rehab, is there one person, and you don't have to say the name, that really stuck out to you as far as watching them come in and then watching the growth in them while they're in rehab?
Like a patient.
Yeah.
Wow. When I was there the first time, it was like summer camp. When I was there second time, it was breeding camp, which I did partake in, but that's chapter 43.
Yeah.
And
That
then
that
the
in
third,
itself, not your breeding, but
no, man,
but no,
you
we will
guys,
discuss
yeah, you guys
relationships
are,
while in rehab.
we're gonna get into that. My third time was, it was crazy because the group of people I was with were really
Yeah.
serious. And I've seen a few of, oh, I mean, let's be honest, the statistics aren't great for us.
Mhm.
But I've seen quite a few of them fall, but like get right back up and go. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So I did come across two that are just inspiring for me right now. I'll
Yeah.
say their names. It's Walt and Sally, man. They're my OGs.
Oh gosh, Walt.
They're older. Walt and I
Yeah,
text
love him.
daily, and he's an older guy
Yeah,
vet. We don't
yeah,
have a lot in common,
yeah,
except we love dogs and we're in
yeah,
recovery.
yeah.
And the
And he's
respect
got
I
this
have for
tiny
both of
little
them.
dog.
I know it's
Oh,
this
there's
giant
Walt.
veteran, doesn't talk much. He just sat there like this, but he learned. And
Yeah,
he's sober, and then he's got this tiny little dog who's his whole life, and I'm like,
I know. I know. I love Walt. He's
Walt's
such a
amazing.
dear. He is. He is.
We gotta
Yeah.
have Walt on because now that
Yeah,
we
we'll
mentioned
have Walt
Walt, people
on.
are like, "Who is Walt?" Yeah, we'll have
Yeah.
Walt.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
gotta
you
text
will
him
meet
today
Walt.
anyway.
Yeah.
Walt's amazing, and his little dog.
He
I
is.
have him bring Sadie on with him because that's her name.
Yes, yes, definitely.
It's
Definitely.
amazing. I wish I
Yeah.
had a question for you. Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
Did you ever work with somebody in rehab and you knew they shouldn't have been working there?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And
I
you do
knew
have to
that.
say names. No, I'm just
Yeah.
kidding.
Oh, I won't. I won't.
No,
No,
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
actually, I worked with a couple of them. Yeah, but that's okay. That's all right.
I like
Yeah.
that. I want to get into that too, like the staff, the companies, these
Yeah.
whole rehabs, because some of them
Mhm.
aren't like
Yeah.
the one that I've been to. So
Yeah. Yeah. And yeah. The only one I've been to is the one that you went to. So,
Yeah, that's the only one so we don't have
yeah,
a lot of experience there. We're gonna have to pull people in who's been to
yeah,
different places.
definitely,
'Cause I
definitely.
want to know
Yeah,
what is
yeah,
it like?
I have someone in mind, getting him on here. Um, I think he's been to some different rehabs, but I know that he's been numerous times to Skywood, and he is just flying, just doing so good right now. I follow him on Facebook. I adore him. And he would be, I want to get him on here.
Is it
He would have
someone I
some good
know?
insight.
Is it
What?
someone I know?
I don't know. I don't know. He's
Was
got dark hair, brown eyes, really good looking, really deep voice. When you hear his voice, you're like, you know what?
was
You
he
should
a
be.
patient?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But he was not in when you were in, unless it
Oh,
was
okay.
one of the previous times. But
Okay, yeah, I probably don't know him.
yeah,
Yeah, I'll
yeah,
meet him. He sounds nice.
yeah. He is. He's really nice. He's doing amazing things right now.
Oh, I love it. Yes.
Yeah, I
He
do
must
too.
meet the
Because
dark.
the last time he was in, and I was facilitating the recovery Dharma meeting, I looked at him and my heart sank. I'm like, oh my God, he looks like he's gonna die. If he doesn't make
Oh,
it this time, this dude is
ugh,
dying. And he made
wow.
it. He made it. Yeah.
Speaking of, and I know you wanna like we gotta wrap this up soon, but
Yeah.
I do wanna like that reminded me, remember, and I'm not gonna say names, there was this man who got dropped off. He couldn't speak hardly any English.
Hmm.
And so there was a communication barrier, and you were there.
Yeah.
He was Asian,
Hmm.
and his eyes were so yellow, like he needed to be in a hospital. And I think after a week he did go to the hospital.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I did notice the people that took him under his wing were all the natives. Like all
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
native people that were
Yeah.
there just went around him
Yeah.
and like protected him and started
Yeah.
communicating with them.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
yeah, that was
Yeah.
really cool to see.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
really nice.
Those natives, oh gosh, just love
They're my
them. Love them.
peoples,
Yeah. Yeah.
literally and
Yeah.
figuratively.
Yeah.
That'd be cool too to
Yeah.
get like well for Wellbriety too.
Yeah,
You know,
definitely.
I
Yeah.
love Wellbriety,
Yeah.
Dharma, Wellbriety, NAAA. There's
Yeah.
smart.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
you could
There's a
touch
lot.
on all that.
Yeah.
Just get our dirty little fingers in it.
Yeah. Roar.
But I do want to say lastly, the whole idea of this is just two women in our prime,
Yeah.
right? I'd say we're in our
Yes.
prime,
Yes.
um, who are navigating this world sober, and we want to help people. We
Yeah.
want people to understand addiction
Yeah.
and recovery.
Yeah.
And I'm so excited about this. And we really don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
You know,
No.
we don't really care.
No.
Like,
No. We don't.
eh,
We
eh,
don't. Yeah.
eh.
Well,
Yeah.
okay.
What are you gonna do?
Um, yeah.
The fucking attitude.
With that being said, if you would like to be a guest on our podcast, The Real Tea of Sobriety, with Natasha and myself, Heather, aka the Sober Goddess on social media. Yes, I did plug that in. Email us at silversisters at therealteaofsobriety.org. And we will put that in our notes on the podcast. We would love to have you as a guest. And if you have any questions, if you don't want to be a guest, but you want us to cover a certain subject, email us, let us know.
Yeah, that would be
Yeah,
great too.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Looking
All right,
forward to it.
all
So
right.
excited. Thank you.
Yes. All right. Thank
Thank
you.
you,
Love you,
Heather.
sister.
Love you. All right.
Bye.
I stopped recording.